What's up, guys? I wanted you to take a look at this 2024 F-150. This is the Platinum Power Boost Ford Series, of course. $76,000 MSRP truck. I'm going to show you guys what the differences are between an XLT, for example, a 302A package, and this specific truck. I actually bought an F-150 Power Boost XLT, so I know the truck pretty well. I ended up getting the hybrid powertrain because, I mean, let's face it, 430 horsepower, I'm sorry, and 570 pound-feet of torque is insane, while still getting 24 miles per gallon average. But this is a nice truck. I did not end up getting the Platinum. I got an XLT. I figured that would be a better bang for buck. But for about 13, 14,000 more, this might be a pretty good option. Nice wheels, FX4 package, which gives you a couple of things. But this is, again, Power Boost, Platinum, blind spot monitor. You got your cameras on the side, and you actually have your lighting as well. So zone lighting, it's pretty neat. You can turn it on in your dashboard. You can turn on lights in the front, back, side. But big differences between this one and say the XLT is, look at these lights. You've got your daytime running lights up front, LED fog lights, which you have fog lights in the XLT, but it's definitely got a different front end. My truck is actually right over there, so the front end is a little different. Both come with the sensors up front, which is pretty neat in case you're close to hitting something. It does have a camera up front as well. Tow hooks. This was actually nicer obviously because of the price point, but also because power running boards. So in case you guys didn't know, the Platinum is it's slotted right behind the limited trim. The limited trim's as good as it gets unless you're getting the Raptor. There's also variants Shelby, there's variants of Roush package, but they're usually come from an XLT and or a Lariat. The Lariat is below this trim level, but with this one, check this out, you get the nice leather interior, nice soft touches, suede, Bang & Olufsen sound system with a subwoofer. You've got all the space in the world back here, so it's got a ton of space. Platinum badging. One difference that it has and mine does not is it has the heated seats right back there. It does have its power outlets too, so check that out. Space is pretty neat. You can also put this part down. You've got a little string you can pull here. You pull this and you can actually fold the seats up. There you go. That's actually where part of the hybrid battery is. So in case you guys didn't know, the hybrid, so it works in conjunction with the gas engine. Don't let it fool you. There's no charging whatsoever that has to do with the vehicle. The vehicle actually charges itself. So while the engine's running right now, it sounds like it's off. The truck is actually on. You can go and it's going to go. It uses the electric battery. It's got a 41 kilowatt battery if I'm not mistaken. I'll double check on that, but it's got enough battery to, you know, run 10-15 miles an hour. The cool thing about this Platinum one that my truck, for example, does not have, it has the multifunctional tailgate, meaning that you can either do this, which is one option there. Oh, and by the way, back here, you've got 7.2 kilowatts of power, which mine only has 2.4. Mine only has 1. So this one has a 30A, so you can actually power your travel trailer, for example, up to 7.2 kilowatts. You got 2.4 here, 2.4 there. It's got a ton of power. I mean, 7.2 kilowatts, that's some serious power, guys. It can run freaking a refrigerator, a freezer, chainsaw. I mean, it's a lot of power, guys, a lot. 7.2 kilowatts, definitely a lot of power. Anyways, you got your bed back here, LED lights. So another thing you can do is push the button and it goes up. The multifunctional tailgate that I was mentioning. It's kind of nice. In the event you have to put something here, it's easier to put stuff. Sleek. sensors in the back. You can tow, on mine, you can tow up to almost 11.5 pounds. That's 11,500 pounds is a lot of weight. So it's got the power for it, except it's a hybrid. So, oh, there it is, kicking back on. Truck automatically senses when it needs to come back on. So hybrid battery was running a little low. Soft touch inside, power seats, memory seats, which is something mine does not have. This one does have blue cruise, passenger door ajar, that side's open, but you've got a camera right over here that tells you that's actually for your blue cruise. So in case you're driving on select highways, you can drive hands-free. It's a 90-day free trial that Ford just came up with for these trucks 2024. You've got this button here so you can move the pedals, different lighting modes, fog lights for your cargo lights. This is a hybrid, so you have to open up the tank with this button here. You've got this right over here so you can actually turn on your lights. You can flip down your tailgate, all your cruise control, all your buttons up top, so you click OK. Menu, you've got a lot of different driving modes up here. I can make a whole video about all these options that are up here. It's a lot. Speaking of a lot of options, you've got a lot of options up here too. So this is for your power. So generator mode, turn off due to low fuel. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm at 49 miles until empty, which, speaking of fuel, my fuel tank is not that big. I believe it's 28 gallons, and I'm getting almost 600 miles per tank on my truck. I get about 24.2 miles per gallon average, and I'm driving mostly highway, so I'm sure if I'm driving in the city, I'll get better gas mileage. Anyhow, you got your camera view. So 360 camera, you can select how you're gonna, or what side. So you can just point it at your tow hitch. So right now, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it's pointing down to the tow hitch right down there. Or you can just get your sides. Anyhow, there's different options. It lets you know how close you are to hitting something. So there you go, get out of this. Parking, so additional settings, front sensors, back sensors in case you want to turn it off, emergency lights, your traction control, and in case you're going downhill, it keeps you at a certain speed. Hill descent control, so there's that. This Sync 4 system, it's great. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, it comes with all the stuff. You definitely have to play with it, but check this out. You can go on features, your power running boards, your Pro Power onboard charging, which again, it doesn't work unfortunately because it's low on fuel. Zone lighting, you've got that. So that's the lights that I was mentioning that you can use it, override. So there you go. You can turn on all your front lights, back, side, left, right, or you can turn them all on altogether. It is unique, very nice. In case you're camping, it's fantastic. So there's that. Anyhow, there's a lot of different options. Mess around with it, you'll love it. It's very intuitive, big 12-inch touchscreen. The ergonomics in this truck, I mean, there's a reason why it's the best-selling truck. Pro trailer, that is really neat. I haven't got a chance to use mine, but from what I've been reading on, you can tow it. It can help you tow, so if you want to turn left or right, it'll help you. It's pretty neat from what I've seen. There it is, trailer's connected. You click yes and it asks you for the dimensions. It's a nice feature, especially if you're new to towing, and if you're not, I mean, either way, it'd be nice to have a little bit of help. Anyhow, there's that. Trailer brake control, so in case you're ever towing anything, you can use the trailer brakes to help you brake and avoid wearing out your brakes, which, being that it's a hybrid, the brake pads do last you longer. It's less maintenance on a hybrid powertrain altogether. But you got different driving modes. So if you switch this, you got normal driving, you got for towing, so it helps with shifting and you're not overworking your truck. You got economy mode, which, I mean, it's a little less throttle response. The air conditioning doesn't work as much, but it helps you save as much fuel as possible. And then you have also sport mode, which is spirited driving, long story short. Puts you into four-wheel drive. So, but you'll definitely feel it. It shifts at a higher RPM, feels faster, definitely feels faster. Then you got different driving modes, like for snow or trail or slippery roads, rock crawl, in case you're ever into that. So, you know, do all that stuff. I'll go ahead and put it back into normal for now, but there's different driving modes that you can play with. You've got wireless charging down here. So that's that Qi wireless charging. You got USB-C and USB-A. It's kind of a nice touch. But between here, it's actually pretty much the same as my truck, except this is much nicer quality. It does have platinum here. This right over here, pretty standard, straightforward. You got a key right here so you can actually lock your center, and you've got this right over here so you can actually fold it. So press that little button there, you can fold it fully flat. I've got the key, so it's obviously not going to fold flat, but it's nice. I haven't got to use mine, but I'm sure I will use it someday. You got speakers right up top. It's a winner right there. It helps, especially when you're listening to good music. Yeah, Bang & Olufsen. Actually, the sound system on my truck, the XLT, it's not bad. It's pretty decent, but Bang & Olufsen, definitely a step above. And then you can get up to the Limited, which has an even better sound system. It's actually kind of crazy. Anyways, so you've got 120 volt, just a regular outlet. This is really good in case you have like a radar or something that you're using. That's nice. Then you have a 20A outlet, 120 volt. Neat. Although this one does have certain things that mine does not have, so such as your heated steering wheel, you've got your ventilated seats, heated seats. That's nice. And then you've got a whole bunch of buttons for dual climate control, for your volume. Again, the sound system is really good. It's on AM. That's not going to work for us. Right over here, so you can go ahead and turn off your screen. So this little button right over there opens up that. There you go. But yeah, all in all, really nice truck. The only thing that this is missing from like the Limited, I mean, other than the upgraded sound system, the headliner, it's suede with the higher trim level. And you do get a couple of other nice things, but this overall, I mean, it's kind of as good as it gets for 76 grand, a truck that you can get for not too much. I mean, it's a lot, don't get me wrong, 76, but compared to an XLT that's 64, 65, it's not too much for an upgraded sound system, leather, memory seats, and a couple of other amenities. They're kind of crazy in price. Yes, I understand that, and most people will comment saying that the prices are ridiculous, which I agree with you, but I mean, this is a truck, it's not a car. You know, you can tow more, you can work. It's a truck at the end of the day. There's no justifying it, but if you're looking for a truck, that's just around the price range that trucks are going to be, unfortunately. So, you know, if you ever need any questions addressed or any concerns, this was a quick video on the fly on a Platinum that caught my attention. It's a nice truck, carbonized gray, 2024 F-150, power boost. It's a powertrain that I've grown very fond of. So you guys let me know if you guys have any questions, comment down below, and I'd be happy to answer them. Either way, we'll see you guys next video. See ya.